Greetings, stamp enthusiasts, and welcome to another episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. I hope you are having a fantastic day wherever you're at. In this episode of Snail Mail with Smokey, it's our monthly series, Stamps from where we pick a country at random. I order some stamps off the internet, and then we look at them together and discover a little bit of the philatelic history of that country. If you're tuning in for the first time, then thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can know when future episodes of Snail Mail with Smokey are available. Well, let's get right to it. So, as you know from the last video, we spun the random country picker on the old computer back there, and it spit out the country of Madagascar. Now, Madagascar is not a country that I am very familiar with. I mean, I know where it's at, but I didn't know a lot about its history, and I knew very little about its postal history. So let's just talk about Madagascar for a minute. Madagascar is officially called the Republic of Madagascar. It's an island country that includes the island of Madagascar and numerous smaller islands. It lies on the southeastern coast of Africa. It is the world's fourth largest island, which I didn't know, after Greenland, New Guinea, and Borneo, and it is the second largest island country after Indonesia and the 46th largest country overall. Until about the 18th century, the Isle of Madagascar was ruled by a sort of fragmented assortment of shifting socio-political alliances. But beginning in the early 19th century, most of Madagascar was united and ruled as the Kingdom of Madagascar by a series of nobles. Now, the monarchy in Madagascar was ended in 1897 by the annexation of the French, and then Madagascar gained independence from France in 1960. Since 1960, the country has undergone four major constitutional periods, and has been governed as a constitutional democracy since 1992. So what about the philatelic history of Madagascar? Well, the first stamps that were issued in Madagascar, they were French general issue stamps for the French colonies. And then in 1889, the French colony general issues, they were just simply overprinted with new face values for Madagascar. In 1891, there were stamps that were printed locally in Madagascar on sheetlets of 10 stamps each. And then the Malagasy Republic, which you will see that name on some stamps from Madagascar. So don't get that confused as another country. It and Madagascar are the same. It was proclaimed on October 14th, 1958 as an autonomous state within the French community. And so it attained full independence from France on the 26th of June, 1960. So the first stamps that were issued from this new republic were issued by Madagascar in December of 1958. The country was renamed the Democratic Republic of Madagascar in 1975. So that's just a brief history about Madagascar and a little bit about its postal history. Well, now before I show you the stamps that I ordered from Madagascar, I want to remind you that we have some stamps to give away. The last month's Stamps from Where was all about stamps from Denmark, and I showed you all of these stamps. And so these stamps are going to go to one of you. I asked you to leave the comment 1219 in the comment section if you wanted to win those stamps. So I've got all of those comments back there in the random comment generator. So let's get back to the old computer and let's pick a winner of these stamps from Denmark. Well, here we are at the random comment picker. I have loaded the keyword, which was not actually a word this month. It was a number 1219. The comment picker has loaded all of the comments that had 1219 in it, and we are going to hit the pick a winner button and see who wins those beautiful stamps from Denmark. And the winner is, congratulations. All right, well, congratulations, Kozak Kelt. I'm not sure if I have your information or not, so please reach out to me either via email or my Instagram page. Make sure that I have your mailing address, and I will get these wonderful stamps from Denmark out to you very, very soon. Thanks for supporting the channel, and thanks to all of you who entered last month's giveaway. So let's talk about the stamps that I ordered from Madagascar. This particular lot I ordered from eBay, and I ordered from one seller. And these are the stamps. So I'm just going to briefly scan all of these, and then, as you know, as per usual, I'll pick out 2 or 3. And we will talk about those stamps, why I picked them. So these are the stamps from Madagascar. One of you will win these stamps when we do the drawing next month. But let's talk about a few of these. The first stamp I picked out is this stamp here. It is Scott number 63. It was issued in 1903, and the stamp is titled Traveler's Tree and Zebu. It has a face value of 1 French centime. Now, why did I pick this stamp? Well, a couple of reasons, just like every time I tell you why I pick a stamp. One, it looked like an old stamp. Like I said, I don't have maybe just a few Madagascar stamps in my collection. So when I purchased this lot, I saw this stamp, like, that looks like an early stamp. And I like early stamps. So I was drawn to that fact. I looked it up and found out it was issued in 1903, which makes it 122 years old. But what really got me was the subject matter, this Traveler's Tree and Zebu. Now, I am very familiar with Zebu. Here in America, there's an animated series called VeggieTales. If you've ever seen it, they sing these silly songs, and one of the songs has to do with the Zebu. And when I saw this stamp, that silly song kept running through my head. But what I didn't know about are these traveler's trees. Check these things out. These are also known as east-west palms, and they are native to Madagascar. They are noted and desired for their unusual shape, and these trees, they can be identified by the very large foliage that, it sticks upward like a fan, as you can see from the picture. They have really broad green leaves that grow from green stalks that stem from the center of the plant. So these are really cool trees and very interesting. They're native to Madagascar, and so that's why I picked that stamp there. The second stamp I want to talk about is this stamp here. This is Scott number 180, issued April 15th, 1940. Now, it is part of a series of stamps that came out that year featuring General Joseph Simon Gallieni, and forgive me if I just butchered his name, but he was a French army officer who was successful in the pacification of not only the French Sudan, but also of Madagascar. And he integrated those territories into the French colonial empire. In 1896, he was promoted to general, and he was made governor of Madagascar, which was at that time a new French position. He stayed in Madagascar until 1905. There was one little period of time where he wasn't in Madagascar, but for the most part, from 1896 to 1905, he was in Madagascar and served as governor. And so I picked this stamp, one, because I want to know, who's this guy on the horse? That's really why I picked it. I want to know, who is this guy? So many times we see statues on stamps. We see imagery like this on stamps. Someone's face or someone's profile, someone on a horse. And we don't often know who they are. And I didn't know who this guy was. And I wanted to know, who is he? Why is he on a horse? Why is he on a stamp? And so I was able to do a bit of research and really found his story and his history very, very fascinating. If you get time, check him out and read up on him. I picked this stamp out of the whole series of stamps because it's blue, and I think it really pops. And it's just it's a great image and a stamp that I really like, and I hope you like, because one of you is going to get the stamp. Now, of all the stamps that came in this collection of stamps that I purchased, this last stamp is my favorite. And this is Scott number C52, issued in 1946. It is from a series of airmail definitives that were issued in 1946, and it features a winged goddess. Now, my first thought when I looked at this stamp was not winged goddess, and I bet you can guess what my first thought was. My first thought was, this looks like an angel. So Madagascar calls it a winged goddess. I'm going to call it an angel. Nonetheless, I think it is a really, really beautiful postage stamp. It, you know, it's an airmail stamp. This angel, or winged goddess, if you will, flying through the air, and just a really nice stamp. Another thing that I found curious about this stamp is the value of this stamp is 100 French African francs. That seems like a really hefty price for a stamp issued in 1946. I tried to do a little bit of research online to convert French African francs into US dollars, into current today dollars, and to be honest, I didn't have much success. I got numbers all over the board. So if you happen to know, first of all, how much was this in 1946? How much is it today? Because to me, 100 French African francs in 1946 seems like a whole heck of a lot for a stamp. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like a lot to me. So those are the three stamps that I have chosen out of this lot of Madagascar stamps. Those are the reasons I chose them. I think this whole lot of stamps is really nice. And I know one thing, I'm going to be paying more attention to Madagascar stamps in the future. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for leaving comments, for all of your support. If you want to win these wonderful Madagascar stamps, then you need to leave a comment. So what comment do I want you to leave? Well, leave the word angel in the comment section if you want to win these Madagascar stamps. Leave the word angel. Next month's Stamps From Where, we will pick a winner, and I'll send these stamps off to you next month. So just one more thing to do before we close out the episode. We got to find out where we're going next month. Let's hop over on the old computer, get on the old random country picker, spin the wheel, and see where we're traveling to. Once again, we've queued up the old wheel of countries. We're going to spin the wheel here in just a second, and it is going to give us another random country, and that will be the theme of next month's Stamps From Where. So where's it going to be? Let's spin the wheel and find out. Will it be Europe, Asia, maybe Africa, maybe South America, maybe North America? We're going to find out really, really soon. And Laos. So Laos is our random country. That's the next country that we're going to be traveling to via postage stamps. Very excited to check out this country and all of the philatelic offerings that they have. All right, we are headed to Laos. I don't believe that I have any of stamps from Laos in my collection, So it is going to be quite the adventure to research this country and their philatelic history, and I can't wait to bring that to you next month. I hope you are as excited as I am. Look, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Hey, my birthday was a couple of days ago. Thank every one of you who reached out to me, who sent me birthday greetings. I really, really appreciate it. Had a wonderful, wonderful day. Had a really nice dinner with my wife and daughters and sons-in-law. Had a really nice prime rib. It was so, so good. Yeah, had a great day. Also, I want to say this video is coming out on Good Friday. And so for all of you who celebrate around the world this weekend, I just want to wish you a very, very happy Resurrection Day. And I want to leave you with these words: He is risen. So until I see you next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.